Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. I'll be right there. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Good morning. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Oh my Lord. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hey Lance, welcome. Thanks for coming again. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Time to bounce, time to bounce, 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 bounce. You need a little ball over there, Lalita. You have to get yourself one of these balls. Got to see you bouncing a little bit, man. It'd be good for your lymphatic system. Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna. Hey, Dean, my friend Dean is here. Hey, welcome, Dean. And Dirk, all right, Dirk. Our new friend, Dirk, is here too. All right, man. We got some heavy hitters. Yeah, thank you guys for coming, man. Jenny with us. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. What a great family we're getting here. Wow, such awesome, exalted persons, exalted saints. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. I got to take one of you down because who wants to go down? Hare Krishna. No, not you. Not you. Yeah, okay, River. We'll take her down for a little bit. Hare Krishna. There we go. Otherwise, it's all head here. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, oh my Lord. Hare Krishna, Hare ah. Oh my Lord, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Welcome there, Lakshmi Pari, Bahari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Mahesh, thank you for coming. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. Oh, just in case you don't know, Andromeda is here on YouTube. She's making her usual many comments. Hare Krishna, beautiful comments. Krishna, Krishna, glorifying the holy names of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri. This is for Maria. She likes that name. Isn't it amazing how Krishna works? Gives her that name. Even when she goes to the bathroom, he comes to her in her name. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. That's very special, actually. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh, my Lord. Oh. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Boy, do we have a big mission here. Huge. This is huge. I'm telling you, my God, man. Shri Krishna, Lalita and River know. They know this is big stuff, man. It's big. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. That's right there, Janaki. That's right, Amy. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gora Bhakta Vrinda, Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gora Bhakta Vrinda. Hari Das, Hari Das, Hari Das. Hari Das, Hari Das, Hari Das. Oh yeah. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. Oh wow, man. Unbelievable. I can't believe this is a dream. Can I be this actually happy? Yeah, why not? We have the secret. This is secret, man, you know. You know, if people understood the freedom you can get from even indiscrepancies that we do in our lives, you know, there's indiscrepancies. I can't live life perfectly, man. You know, I just can't do it. You know, just like you can't follow the rules perfectly of the Vaidhi Bhakti system. You know how many people feel guilty and they can't get out of it, or shamed? I can't follow perfectly, or I can't follow the laws of the land perfectly. You know, and so what that does is it puts you in the state of fear, you know, anxieties and stuff like this. But Lord Caitanya came here to free us from these indiscrepancies. And this, he showed this in his pastimes. You know, and now I see how he does it, because when I start to, you know, get into some fear, some afraid of something, or whatever, some anxiety about something that, oh, I just, you know, couldn't do it right and everything. And then just take shelter of Krishna and Radha and Lord Caitanya, and they lift you up out of that into a state of ecstatic love, you know, and raise your consciousness into a liberated state. And it just gets more and more clear, this whole thing. It's just amazing how much power. And that's why we need to be in association with real devotees, because you're lifted up in that association easily, without a lot of trouble. Otherwise, you can't get lifted up. Very hard. That's why the devotees are working so hard out there. You know, the gurus aren't lifted up yet to the state of regeneration by this transcendental birth. You know, where you chant the holy name, Krishna rises in the heart. See, rises up into the heart, man, and now you're communing with God. Most people are just on the Pope level, Catholic, you know, priests, you know, that kind of stuff. This religion, man. In Vaishnavism, it hasn't changed. It's the same thing. People think it's, you know, in Vaishnavism, well, this is special. This is bigger than Christians. No, whether you're a Christian, a Muslim, or a Vaishnava, unless your devotion, your life force. See, Chaitanya means life force. Your life force is lifted up into Sri Krishna. See, into this communion with the Lord, and that's the state of Vrindavan. Is that state of consciousness? You live in Vrindavan. You know? So that's people coming here. You'll be lifted into that state, and you'll overcome these the sorrows of the world in that way. There's no other real practical way to do it. No New Age practitioner who hasn't attained that state can do it, and they all haven't. I haven't met one. I haven't met one guru that's in that state. Not even one. Yeah, they're all. If you did, you've attained the Lord. You know, and then you have the power to lift others up. You just naturally, the Lord lifts others up through you. And that's why he said, because of your, he said to Madhav Puri, because of your ecstatic love, now I'm going to appear in the public and deliver the world. He can only do it through those he's already lifted up. That's the principle. That's why it works here, you see. It's proof that this is the place. This is the place to go. This is the oasis desert. This is the sacred place that Maya is trying very hard to hide. And our Sadhu Sangha program is trying very hard to uncover that for our benefit. What kind of name and fame do I? That name and fame can't give me any real happiness. You know, it's this ecstatic devotion is real happiness. I don't get any, it doesn't get my jollies, you know, to be some big guru, important, have big titles and all of that. No, ecstatic love is so fantastic, man. It's just, everything else is, you know, that's like, hey, Lord, make me guru, make me a pauper. I don't care, but don't ever leave, man. Let us just commune together forever. Are you in that mood? Are you that kind of guru out there? Be honest. If not, come here and we'll make you that kind. We'll be, you know, the power of this Sangha will lift you into that state so easily. Otherwise, you go on the Narayan Raj trip and do many lifetimes. And it will be. Or just come here and show that you'll give up everything, all misconceptions, to attain Vrindavan. Vrindavan is here for God's sake and your sake too. Vrindavan consciousness is here. We're living in it, basking in it, swimming in it, bouncing in it. Can't you see the bounce? Don't you see the bounce in our step? We bounce, man. We don't walk. In Vrindavan, they bounce. Oh, you thought they dance. No, they bounce. They're bouncers. And they bounce Maya out too. They were like bouncers, man. Oh, you want to get into Vrindavan? Well, you got to come in, you know, in the door, man. Let's see your ID. False ID. What is this? You're trying to get in with a false ID? Will you admit you got a false ID? You're a false. Will you admit you're nothing, man? Will you admit you got a fall? You're not a real guru, man. You're not a real devotee yet, not a real follower of a real guru. You see that fall? All we need to do, we'll give you a real ID. Will you admit you're a schmuck like us? Will you admit and just become a dog of a, you see, I was thinking, you know, Lily just said, oh, you know, I'm thinking, boy, she's a dog of a Vaishnava. That's it. She shows you the example. You ISKCON people, you Gaudiya Math and Smith, you're all thinking, oh yeah, let me be a dog of a Vaishnava. Baloney. You got the chance here. Come here and be a dog of a Vaishnava. That's what she is. Look at her state of consciousness now. She's just happy. You know, yeah, I got a guru, man. You know, I love my guru, man. I serve my guru. He's fantastic and all that. That's called being a dog of a real, but it doesn't count. Oh, I got a guru. I got the Pundraka variety guru, you know, the false one. Oh, he's there and nothing happens. No, look at, well, see, that's happening. She shows you what a dog of a Vaishnava means. There's nothing wrong with being, either you become a dog of a Vaishnava or you'll be attached to dog. You'll be one with the dog. True. I mean, you'll see nothing else but dog in this world instead of God. I mean, you think, oh, Gohar, he just wants to be the, the master. Yeah, no, I'm also a dog. I'm a dog of all these Vaishnavas, man. Any real Vaishnava, I'm a dog, man. Yeah, just hey, hey man, I'm with you guys. You give me happiness. Your conceptions are sublime. I love them, man. Hey, I found love, true love in this world. Yeah, just give me a Rupa Goswami understanding. You guys are the authorities, man. And they say, Gohar, you prove it. Go and preach what we're really preaching, and you prove that we're authority. Otherwise, you're just a hypocrite. See, that's why I got to be so strict. I got to preach what they actually preached. And people don't like that. Well, I got to prove I'm a dog of a Vaishnava, man, by preaching what they actually preached. What discussions we have here. Crazy discussions, huh? Mm. Mm. Yeah, this morning I was chanting and I could really feel really clearly, it's this energy is lifted up, and this is salvation and freedom and pure devotional service. Is the energy in your consciousness is lifted up here instead of being in fear and anxiety. You notice in the world, that's why the people are doing what they're doing. They're irrational things because of fear and anxiety being maximized. You see, and so, but when you take shelter, this is the shelter we can teach the world. Hey man, just come and associate with devotees and chant with us. Listen to these truths. Listen to reality distinguished from illusion. And your energy will be lifted up here and you'll feel happy. All your problems will go. You'll know why with these books, you'll understand the path. You'll preach the path to others. It's a narrow gate. It's a narrow path. It's the path. The other ones, the long ways that Jesus said, broad is the way of destruction. That's those things when you die. It's the many lifetime path. Why do that? We're in Vaishnavism. We got the exalted tools. The best of all tools. We got the best of all philosophies, really. The best of all ecstasies, the best of all truths. Hey, this is, let's go in this gate and you'll be saved easily. Yeah. Free dog, yeah, that's what it's about, becoming a free dog. Freedom. Yeah. All right, so let's see here. Let's see what other kind of mischief we can get into here. Lord Krishna's entrance into Dwarka was just here in front of me. This is chapter 11 of Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, chapter 11. Sutta Goswami said, upon reaching the border of his prosperous metropolis, known as the country of Anarthas, we read a little bit of this. We'll do it again. Let's see if there's any more juice we can squeeze out of this cloth, this holy cloth. That's what these books are. They're like a really holy, dripping, wet cloth, full of nectar. See Lalita licking her lips. Yes. Sutta Goswami said, upon reaching, the Lord sounded his auspicious conch shell, heralding his arrival and apparently pacifying the dejection of inhabitants. See, that's when you hear a devotee speak, man. And if you're actually a devotee, been kind of dry in this world, and you hear, it's like, wow, here's life. See, you heard the conch. Instead of all these honk, honk, honks, clang, clang, clangs, all this noise in the world. You hear the conch, the beautiful conch, holy conch. Yeah. See, and dejection of the inhabitants. This is the preaching, man. This is why, even in the Hare Krishna mantra, you notice people are getting purified in Belgium, and Lalita was saying, wow, now more happy people. See, it's getting purified, It's bringing their stuff out first, and then they start to get happy. The citizens of Dwarka, having heard that sound, which threatens fear personified in the material world. Why does it threaten? It just threatens the fear that people are in because they've taken shelter of illusion and they're used to it. It's like a person tortured and they love their torturer. Stockholm syndrome. This is, Maya is just Stockholm syndrome. You're used to being in fear and anxiety, and then you hear the devotees here ready to lift you out and you're afraid. It's like a dog that's been whipped and you try to help it, but it's been whipped so long that it's always still afraid. See? But they never get over their fear. You notice that usually the dogs stay afraid. But here you'll get over your fear. Your energy will be purified. The Lord is a miracle worker. He'll take you and make you renew you completely. That's what he does. This is what the demons don't understand. If they understood this, they wouldn't be doing what they're doing. They think we got to get rid of the people in the world. That's because they don't know. They're not tapped into the miracle worker, the Lord. He does miracles. He'll take these, we're all just these broken down jalopies, and he fixes that. He's the fixer. You know how people, they imitate God. You know how they do that? The man is usually the fixer, right? They want to fix you, right? People hate that. Women hate that. I don't want to be fixed. You know why? Because they can't fix you. But the Lord he's a fixer, man. See, people, he's the right fixer. He just tinkers with your machinery, and all of a sudden it's humming down the road. He's the right fixer. That's it. People don't trust the fixers of these men. They can't fix me properly. They don't know how to fix me. See? But the Lord does, and he uses his devotees to fix. They fix his girlfriends even. See? You see how these women are getting fixed here. Literally. You see, Lalita, she's not saying, oh, these guys trying to fix me. But it's okay. She's feeling fixed, right? You feeling you're getting your fix there, River? She usually says, where are you today? I need my fix. See, we need to be fixed. I want to be fixed, Lord. You got to fix me every day. See, it's about being fixed. You just got to find the right fixer. Yeah. Another hat, fixer. Come here, we'll fix you. We got all the tools here, man. We got the books as they are. We present the real philosophy. They'll fix everything. Yes, straighten out your twisted mind. People's minds are twisted. That's how I lost faith in the Radhakund Babaji's. I just saw the result on my ex-wife. Really, honestly. She became so crooked. I thought, my God. And she even said, I just can't. She was so crooked in her mind that she couldn't have faith in what we're doing. They just twisted it. See? And I said, we're unwilling to be fixed now. See? Crooked. This is the world. This is a religion also. And this is, like what's protecting Krishna's Dham. That's why you got to go in the narrow gate. You got to find the real devotees and be fixed properly, man. Fixed with the real conclusion that you can be confident in, that you get the desired result in, that you get ecstatic devotion in, which you're supposed to get if you're coming to Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and the movement. This was all about, man, becoming conscious of Krishna, Krishna conscious. Are you standing under real Krishna consciousness? Are you conscious of Krishna? Well, if only with ecstatic devotion can you be conscious of the real Krishna. There's no other way. Otherwise, you're unconscious. That's why people, samsara dava nalalita loka, Sri Guru Chara, whole lives, they're unconscious of Krishna, unconscious of the real Guru, because the Gurus are unconscious still. Everybody's unconscious. We're here to say, yeah, Sri Guru, from them ecstatic emanates. We're here to fix you. ISKCON devotees and guardian, we're here to fix you. Very easy, man. I just tell you the songbook. I just speak the word of life. Yeah. From the Guru, ecstatic prema emanates. Not, don't give me all this, I'm going to hold it back, baloney. Let me see some ecstatic prema emanating. That'll fix you, man. Frank talks, birds and the bees, and the flowers and the trees of Vrindavan. Yeah, what is this? From their word, all ignorance is destroyed. Man, we'll give you a word here, man. We'll give you more than a word. We'll give you a few words. We'll give you many words. We'll give you thousands of videos. We've done thousands. I don't know how Facebook holds them all, but they do. People need a lot of fixing. That means a lot of talking, man, a lot of words. So you need the words of truth, words of life. The truth will set you free. We got enough ammunition here, just truth, man. I don't need to twist this. I'm going to prove I don't need a devotee to be a proper speaker of Bhagavatam. I don't need neck beads. I don't need tilak. All I need is what? The truth as it is. I wasn't wearing a dhoti when Prabhupada came to me and gave me that exalted order to deliver the world. Yeah, he didn't say, hey, go Hari. Well, why are you drinking your coffee, man? Why aren't you wearing a dhoti, man? Before I'll give you this order, you got to go dress for success. He didn't say that. He said, just make them ecstatic. Speak the word. Yeah. Words of life. We got words of life here, don't we? People live when they hear these words. They start jumping up and down sometimes. The citizens of Dwarka, having heard that sound which threatens fear personified in the material world. See, threatens those who have taken shelter of fear. It's threatening. Oh, you know, this is Stockholmson. Come here, man. We'll deprogram you, man. We're that Patrick guy, man. You know, we'll deprogram you. Yeah, from what is this? Fear persona. Yeah, we'll threaten your fear, man. We'll take it away. How would you like to have your fear guy? Anybody out there? Anybody, raise your hand if you got any fear. Doesn't look like those watching here have any fear. Yeah, come here if you got some fear, because that'll go, man. Your energy will be lifted up into the heart, man. You'll commune with God. That's what it's all about. Communion, Holy Communion. No, just dry wafer and grape juice. No, the real deal, the real thing. Come and see some ecstatic prema emanating from a few gurus now. Come hear their words and hear all your ignorance and stupidity go bye-bye. Come understand what you've been singing for 40 years and still don't understand. And just like that. Come here and hear the real Bhagavatam for the first time. Yeah, these ISKCON people, they're still glorifying what Veda Vyas gave up. And then they got their little bhakti shot. Come listen to us. We'll teach you what the Bhagavatam isn't. See? We'll teach you, see, my Bhakti, I'm an authority here. We'll teach you what the Bhagavatam isn't. Yes, it's all about Varnashram Dharma. And Vyasa said, you know, I taught I wrote the book on Varnashram Dharma, and I taught it. I'm unhappy, but we're going to teach you what will keep you unhappy, because we're Bhakti Shastras. This is one crazy friggin' world. But Prabhupada taught, well, yeah, to give you fools a start, man. He didn't expect you to end there. Anybody ready to move on to the real Bhagavatam? Because you got to hear it. See, you didn't understand that. They still don't understand. You got to hear the Bhagavatam from a self-realized soul, one who really knows Krishna, who can prove they really know Krishna. And Radha especially. Because we're a gopi line, right there, Andromeda? Andromeda says, like a long division in mathematics, if you know the answer, why do the extra work? Yeah, exactly. We know the formula. Hey, this is why do the extra work? We know the formula, man. Formula is right there in the book. It's all over the place in every friggin' verse. Listen to the conch, you know, sit in front of a Rupa Goswami, a Sanatan Goswami, well, yeah, that too. But sit the examples in the books. Maharaj Parikshit, sit in front of Shukadev Goswami, an empowered devotee. You know, the wives of the Brahmins go to the ecstatic, intimate associates of Krishna, the cowherd boys. Bali Maharaj, go and listen to Vamanadev, the Shuddha Bhakta. Oh, he's the same friggin' message, even now in 2022. Same message, always will be the same. Go listen to a Jesus. You know, one of these guys always, he said, these gurus, you know, he's always trying to expose the gurus for years, man. He gets it done. Oh, look at this guy, he's doing this and this. And he said, oh, they're all trying to be like Jesus. They're all trying to be like Jesus. Well, you know, that's the real guru. You're supposed to be like Jesus if you're a real guru. You know, the same God that empowered Jesus should be empowering you if you're a real guru. The same God, man. Guru is one because of that. Because God is one, Guru is one. Same message, man. Come be delivered. But if you can't understand the message, throw them out on a chain gang. Get them following the rules and regulations. Make them a little bit human, man. Stop having them having sex with animals and their mothers. That's what they did with Moses. You know, God says, man, you know, just stop them from having sex with animals and stop them having sex with their mothers. Stop them from killing people. They were murdered. There was no law against any of that. Just like now, lawlessness. You know, they want this, the demons want to be lawless now. Let the criminals out. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Let the criminals out. Let them murder, steal, all that. We want that. See? Who's going to save people like that? Look how many people believe in these hypocrites and liars. Yeah. See, began to run towards him fast, just as to have a long desired audience with the Lord, who is a protector of all devotees. See, if you're a devotee and you hear this message, you'll run forward, man. See? And you'll go for that protection because that's what you've been looking for. This message is for those who the Lord draws. Those who really want that protection will come here. See, otherwise, if you're attached to fear personified, you know, and you still believe those who promote the fear, you know, that's all that's going on here.
you know, people are promoting fear and anxiety, and people are listening and going for it and believing it. You know, the mainstream medias and all that stuff, that's the Lord's Maya. They believe in the Maya. You got to believe. See, they believe in the word. The demons are using that, the word. See, we also use the word. Come, listen to the word here. You're gonna get raised above fear. You're gonna become fearless. You're gonna become bold. You're gonna become ecstatic. You're gonna become happy. You listen to this word. Look, that proof. Look at the opposite. You're listening to the words of the mainstream media and the politicians and even the gurus, and you're still in fear. You're still weak. You're unintelligent, less intelligent. You see? Hey, man, we are here to prove what is real intelligence, what is real happiness, what is real ecstasy, what is real boldness, what is real freedom, what is real sovereignty. We got to show that the world that we got the best deal, and we certainly do. Certainly. See? The Gora Haridas, as big a fool as he is bona fide. Why? Because ecstatic devotion is awakening those who listen to his so-called crazy word. People are lifted out of that. See, out of that fear and anxieties and ignorance, and become intelligent. See, I'm just teaching you how to become intelligent, but not on your own. On the mercy of the Lord. Come get the grace of, which is Lord Chaitanya's grace. Oh, you think I'm lying? You think I would put that up there if this wasn't Lord Chaitanya's grace place? You think I'm like purebhakti.com without the pure bhakti? Come on, man. I don't like hypocrisy. If I'm going to put Lord Chaitanya's grace place, hey, man, it's got to be the grace place. And it is. We prove it. What is this purebhakti.com without the pure bhakti? Oh, that we're holding back. Yeah, baloney, man. What is this crying school without the tears? Well, you think we're a place like that in Vaishnavism? Yeah, or we're Raganuga Bhaktis, but look at all the rules we can give you and waste your time, make you think that's the real path. We'll tell you sannyas and being austere and renounced and chanting at least 1 lakh or 16 rounds is going to get you to Vrindavan, and you're going to know Krishna, which you don't even know about the bhav. You got to have the bhav, man. Are you qualified with the bhav? Do you have ecstatic devotion? Pretty simple, isn't it? Do you cry like the residents in Vrindavan? Do you laugh like madmen and women like they do? I don't think so. They do here. Are you a madman like Lord Caitanya and his devotees? You know, they glorify that in these books. Says, oh, Lord Caitanya's devotees, they were mad after Krishna. They madly chanted the holy name. Do you do that? No, we're normal devotees. Yeah, but we represent Lord Caitanya. Well, where's the prema? Where's the madness? Where's the ecstatic madness? Where's the real clear truth about the whole situation? Where's the clarity on what the heck we're doing? Why do I just see blind belief, man? We're worshiping Krishna. Yeah, how? What? Well, Varna Ram Dharma. Or we go and do ceremonies, man. We go and listen to people who haven't realized Krishna. And we believe they're gurus. That's all I see. And there's no ecstasy, no tears, nothing. Nothing. That's what it is to the Lord. That's nothing to me. I only recognize my real devotees who have real devotion, and they have the real symptoms. That's their proof. That's their bhakti shastra on the wall. Otherwise, you're off the wall. You're not on the Lord's wall. You're on the wall of the world. You got a piece of paper on the wall. That's all it is. On the wall. That wall will be destroyed someday. But when you're on God's wall, see? You got to be on God's wailing wall. And you'll be wailing, but in ecstasy. Oh, Lord, you're fantastic. Otherwise, you'll be in the wailing wall over there in Jerusalem. Oh, you know, doing these feigned things. You'll be like, it's all like, it's all like that. You know, the guys with the rocks over in Vrindavan, going around Govardhan. Oh, Lord, you see how since I'm wailing, I'm on the wailing wall with the rock, man. You see all these heavy rocks. You see I'm sincerely trying to get your mercy, man. Do you see how many austerities I'm doing and everything? And God's trying to, hey, just find my devotee, go in the door. Oh, no, I don't want to do it that way. I believe in renunciation. I believe in the Narayan Raj path. I believe in austerities. I believe my 1 lakh is I'm going to attain Krishna. You know how many people teaching that stuff? Why am I teaching something different? Because the truth is like that. Everybody else disagrees that are authorities. They don't get the result, but people believe them. Oh, it doesn't matter. They don't get the result by following these guys, but and we will still believe them. We're so intelligent, or really, are you? Oh, but Gohari, you know, he's preaching something different. We won't follow that, even though he's getting the result of people have ecstatic devotion who do listen to him and become intelligent and empowered, inspire others. You can see the mercy of Lord Caitanya continually flow here every friggin' day. Doesn't stop, does it? Expanding more and more. Why? What is so hard to talk about? Man, you know, we got to do some miracle and open these blind eyes out there. Can't you see what's plainly evident? No. We're owls, like the scriptures say. They were doing the same thing, you know. Krishna Das Kaviraj said, why doesn't anybody see? They're like owls, blind. They only see in the dark. They only see the darkness. Well, we're here to shine the light. We said, look, this is just think of it as a flashlight, LED, bright beam, high beams here. See, high beams. You ever drive at night and it's hard to see with the low beams, and you put the high beams on. Oh, there you go. Now I see the road clearly. This is the high beams. High beam. Vaidhi Bhakti is a little bit of a low beam. It's still not quite seen very good, but this is high beams. Everything, we expose everything, and all the truths get very perfect clarity. Oh, I see the road really nicely. I see clearly now. The rain is gone, the windshield wipers going, and the high beams are out, man. Man, do I see the real path back to Vrindavan quick. I don't have to go around the mulberry bush of many lifetimes to get there. Yeah, man, the high beams are shining, man. There's a light not being hidden with a bush over it. There's some devotees there with choppers and spades. That's our group. Man, we go in there with our choppers and spades and uncover the deity that's in the jungle. You notice? Get rid of the jungle growth. Oh my goodness. This is called the living pastime. We're doing exactly what you read in that pastime in Madhya Lila, Madhavinda Puri's devotional service. Oh, the ecstatic devotional service, Madhavinda Puri, he was crying and laughing and all that stuff. And you come here with this crying and laughing here, and Krishna appears here also and says, because of your ecstatic love, I'm going to appear in the Vaidhi Bhakta community and deliver those guys. They need help. I'm going to appear in the Narayan Raj group and deliver them. They need some help. Let's cut down the downtime, the many lifetimes. Let's make it this lifetime. Man, they're studying so much. Man, they're following all these rituals. They're not eating carrots on this day and that day. Tomatoes or whatever they're thinking about, all that work. Yeah, let's come on, Lord, appear in that Sangha also. Deliver those guys. They're having a hard time. Radhakund Babaji, straighten them out a little bit. Come on. You see, there's not only one with ecstatic devotees, there's a lot of ecstatic devotees here. Now you got to triple whammy everything. Triple more, more ecstatic love here. Now you got to deliver the whole world because of that. You got to appear in not only just a public here and there, public everywhere. Appear in Bill Gates' house. Show that guy who you are. Fauci too. Trump and Biden, man. Before that guy kicks the bucket, he's getting, a little bit. Can you imagine this guy is running the country? No. How can that be? How can people let that happen in America? It shows you, man, they really want to destroy this place. That's why I'm here in Mexico. It'll be a kind of maybe a little delayed. How do they put that guy in charge? It shows you this has got to be a divine arrangement, man. It's impossible to even fathom that is happening. And that vice president, oh my God. I guess it's perfect for the pastime. I mean, it wouldn't be happening unless the Lord ordained it. I mean, that's the highest level. The demigods, they don't see that. They want to fight it. That's a lot of work, man. To fight this? Oh my God. I'd rather put my energy into this. Can you imagine if there's any possibility to overturn that? I'd rather go with this method. Just become an ecstatic chanter. Take shelter of the devotees and let's go as far as we can with this. You know what I mean? It's just, even the Lord said the ecstatic chanter Haridas held back Kali Yuga. Yeah. So that's how it works. Yeah, just by ecstatic worship, you deliver the universe. The universe gets purified. So to me, I guess I'm a lazy guy, lazy intelligence. I just go the easy. To me, this is the best way. I can't imagine trying to fight this thing, fight all that technology and all these nations who are behind it. All the leaders, they're all like that practically, Can you imagine? All the leaders, and the soldiers follow the leaders, right? They ain't going to rebel. So why fight it? Why not just fight it like this by, purifying their hearts and consciousness? Look at the Patan soldiers. They were soldiers, but they were touched by Lord Caitanya's ecstasy. And they put their guns down and they ended up just going around teaching the glories of the Lord. That's why I have great confidence in this. I know if we're going to overturn anything, or we're going to do what happens, God always saved the day. This is how it's got to be. This consciousness has to come through persons. One fighter of they call them Maharatis could fight with 1 million soldiers. See? So that's empowerment. Can you imagine? That's material. Can you imagine if you're divinely empowered and you get a group of people? Prabhupada said, if I had one pure devotee, we could conquer the world. That's why I say there's big stuff going on here. You guys are getting prepared for something. Oops. Yeah, 78 years old. And I say that, okay, even these gurus, they're about that age, many of them. But they were with Prabhupada, 75, 70, 75. Should be focusing on this level of spiritual life. Your life would become perfect. Man, you guys got a chance. I don't care, guru or followers, man, you all have a chance to make it back to the real spiritual world in this life. This is it, man. A chance, a really wonderful chance. Anyway, whoever's meant to know will know. The Lord will inform them. He's in the hearts of everybody. We just have to do the duty of just announcing. See, what is a representative? They go in and they announce, right? What is an ambassador? They go and represent the president. That's what we do. We're ambassadors for this. Ambassadors for Lord Caitanya and the real mercy. Who is the Lord going to use? Only those who understand that mercy, and only those who are recipients of that mercy can know. That's why they don't preach it. They're not recipients yet of the mercy. See, recipient, how do you get the mercy? Well, ultimately, you have to receive it, right? Reception. Are you receptive? Is there any room for the word? Or is there only room for words from people who can't produce the result of love of Krishna? Now, is that logical to just make room for the words from people who can't produce, or gurus, or, who can't produce love for Krishna by their words? Because the word of the guru causes that spiritual pregnancy, causes Krishna to be born inside you. See, he's born through the channel here. He goes up and into the heart and explodes in ecstasy. See? That's the word of the real guru, man. Do you have anybody like that? I don't think so. I haven't seen even one. You didn't get that. Not even one person in the Rayam Raj group got it. Not even one. Not any of the gurus. Not even one. And you can prove it. I mean, come. The only one I saw that has a little something was this Prem Parojana. He's something, this guy, But he brought it in, man. He was always he just, as soon as he came to Krishna consciousness, he was on, he was on it, man. He was just naturally intelligent. But you see, that's not good enough. You need devotional intelligence. You need to, So anyway, there's some really pretty good stock around, but still, Amy will get into the kingdom before even him and these others, simply because they won't come here. This is where Lord Caitanya's true grace is. And as I said, I'm not a megalomaniac. You're welcome to prove it. You're welcome to come and show it. Otherwise, I'm going to say this is the real deal. This is the only place. Otherwise, prove me otherwise. Otherwise, I'll just continue. You should also, you guys say, hey, man, this is the only place unless you prove it. We're not egotists. We're intelligent. Okay? I'm not a limited. I'm not saying God only has one son, right? Like Lalita said this morning. What is this? God has only one son. He can have others, but let's see the others. Let's see how many he sent here into this world. Let's see how many real representatives of Lord Caitanya's grace where you can get love of God. Let's see somebody preaching that. Let's see somebody doing that. Let's see somebody receiving that. See, come on forward here. Come on. Show us. Otherwise, this is the place. This is the place you should go. Don't give me this empty words. Oh, Gohari thinks this is the only place for it. Well, prove there's another place. Don't just give me the empty words. Let's see the deeds. Let's see the deeds of awakening ecstatic love for Krishna, like Lord Caitanya said. Yes, it is correct. Those who awaken devotion to Krishna with the tears, the ecstasy, the laugh, and the crying, that's devotion to Krishna symptoms. Let us see that. Yeah. Those who awaken that kind of devotion to Krishna are certainly the spiritual master. Show there's some other spiritual master. We're open. I'm not a closed-minded person. I'm not a sectarianist, but I like the truth. I like intelligence. I like logic. I like clarity. You show us, show me that Acharya Dev is as clear as the preaching here. Show that he's as logical and convincing as here, if you want to know the truth. Or anybody else, any Radhanaths. Yeah, just you come forward, Radhanath. Come and prove that you've got something better than here. Come and prove that you, again, now, that you told that Gaur Das is not in the real line. Will you come and prove that you're in the real line? It's your turn. It goes for all of you guys out there, all you say you alleged. If you take the name spiritual master and the cloth and disciples and have them worship you, it's time. Show that you've delivered them. So let's see the ecstatic devotion. Let's see your ecstatic devotion. And there they just didn't bring it through, and they're just with you by default. You know what that is? There's some gurus like that. They, you know, the devotees come from a previous life and they're stuck with these gurus who have no ecstasy. See? That's why you need a real mature brother, big brother, who really represents Nityananda. Because you can get stuck. We did people. There was one lady with Gaudiya, that Gaudiya Das. He ain't no ecstatic devotee. Sorry, I mean, that's just the truth. I was with him, I talked to him, and I see that. I see he's still got false ego, false identification, and he's got one nice devotee there, but she's simple and humble, and she believes his baloney. She even takes us off the friends list. That shows you she's bewildered by that guru. He probably told her, don't associate. She could make it, but you know, she just unfortunate circumstances. People like that need this kind of shelter. Otherwise, their bhakti won't grow. You know, it'll just, you know, she had no, well, luckily she stays alone. You know, she's kind of in the forest a lot. Who knows what happened to her? Can you imagine? I can't imagine you get ecstasy in this life and you don't go and be around ecstatic devotees. That is so stupid. And you stay around dry people, dry gurus. This is the most ridiculous thing. How many ecstatic devotees you find in this world? Very few Vaishnavas, if any. This is an opportunity for people. You get association where your real bhakti can awaken and be nurtured and grow, and you don't take advantage. Boy, you're really dumbed down. Really repressed. Somebody should preach to that girl over there if she's still on your list, man, you know. Try and save a soul. Yeah. It's just people do nonsensical things, you know. Can you imagine? You find this is a real family, man. Everybody is dead. Without this ecstasy, you're not alive yet. We're here to give life to the world. The Lord will give that life through us. Because why? Because we have it. Why? You've accepted it. You've accepted real life. Who's going to give it to the world? You see anybody else? You notice anybody else alive like this? Very few. And if they are, they, you know, they'll understand what we're talking about. Yeah. See, run towards him fast to have a long desired audience with the Lord, who is the protector of all devotees. Are you a devotee of the Lord? See, the proof is that's why the Lord sends a representative, man. If you're a devotee, prove it. Okay? That's the thing. And people prove that they're not devoted. They're not. If you're a devotee, then you'll like devotion that's here. This is devotion. This is the Lord. The Lord is devotion. See, that's what the devotees are the test. See, that's why you don't get protection. That's why it's so hard for many Vaidhi Bhaktas. That's why it's so hard. That's why Narayan Maharaj group and the Radhakund Babajis and the ISKCON, they do hard work because the Lord ain't fully protecting them. If he did, they'd be like us, relaxing in that, basking in that protection. This is as it is, man. He's to protect you. Do you feel the protection, Lalita and River, of the Lord? Do you feel you need to do a zillion rules to get that protection, or you already got it? You've attained it. All you did was go through the real door and get purified. And you feel okay, you're an example of the friggin' verse, man. You're Dwarka personified. You need living representatives of people that are protected by the Lord, and you can see it with your eyes that there's something uncommon about them. They have uncommon protection. You know, Prabhupada taught the neophytes, oh, you know, you should fear Maya. You should fear Maya. And I hear this, they say, Gaur, you should fear Maya. I don't fear Maya. Too loud. Why should I fear Maya? I have my Lord. My Lord is with me, man. As long as I keep this relationship, as long as I have my communion every day, no fear. Nah. If I neglect that, oh, man, all kinds of fear. See, the Lord is the protector. He protects us. That's what I was chanting. I was realizing that, how glorious that is to be protected by the Lord, man. How does it show up? Well, he arises in your heart, man, and he reveals himself to you. And then you, this is the truth. Truth has set me free. Nice. Lord, you're my hero. Okay? And then you become the hero, see, as guru for others. The Lord uses you. He says, yeah, you've got it. You understand. Okay. Now you're going to be the hero for others. Right? Isn't the guru saves you, man? They save you because they're saved. They pay it forward, man. Hey, Lord, you saved me. Okay. And the Lord says, yeah. Now, because of your ecstatic love, I'm going to appear in public now. See, that's how it works. Just like the verse. Oh, isn't that funny? Just like the verse. Oh, you thought it was only in the book and it was only for 550 years ago. No, it's for all time. The Jesus type appears. The one is like Jesus. So get used to it, man. You got to have somebody like Jesus as your guru. Not Jesus, not those who are usurping his, I'm Jesus incarnate. See, I need to use that to convince you fools out there. No, like Jesus, spoke like Jesus, acted like Jesus, did like Jesus. Open deaf ears who couldn't hear spiritual noise. Open blind eyes so they get the true vision of Krishna. That's the kind of healing I like to see. That's the kind of miracles I'm into. That's why you say people want to do the healing. It's all that hard work, man. Just let's open blind eyes. I like that. Let's go right to the spiritual body, man. Let's awaken those eyes, those realizations. Let's open those hearts of the loving God. Oh man, what else is there? That's why, Bibel Mangal Thakur. Krishna came to him and he was having a wonderful time and he was blind. And Krishna says, I want to open your eyes now. You've attained me. Oh, no, don't bother with that. No, I'll get distracted again. You stay and I'm happy. I'm good with that. I don't want any distraction. I just want to just be with you. And that kind of mood. That's the idea. Otherwise, you're in the hard work, man. Hard work. Okay. So the citizens arrived before the Lord with their respective presentations, offering them to the fully satisfied and self-sufficient one, who by his own potency incessantly supplies others. Isn't that amazing? The Lord's potency. Remember I told you all you have to do is tell, he incessantly supplies others, even in the world. And people, this is the idea in Maya, what you do is you try to usurp those energy resources. See, you want to exploit them. And then you get attached and you get corrupted. That's why I say, let's just exploit the Lord. Let's plunder the Lord. Let's chant his name. Okay? Let's plunder that Lord. He's incessantly supplying everything and everybody. He wants to incessantly supply us love of God. And, you know, it's right there waiting. It's just you need to find his conch. And then you're going to get this incessant supply of the God and be so, oh, wow, man, I've been waiting for this meal. Oh, this is the bread of life. Oh, Jesus, now I understand what you're talking about, the bread of life. I see how your preaching was the bread of life. Your word, you know, speaking and glorifying God's kingdom and truths. And Guru Tattva, the door, how that shows up. Now, all that stuff has gotten twisted 2,000 years later. It's unclear now still. Nobody can declare, you know, if you know, they don't understand, oh, it's Jesus is the door, but what about you? Oh, you know, I don't know. They don't have the philosophy. They don't have the truths that come from these beings that come here once every 4,320,000,000 years. That's why everything's unclear. You don't take advantage of it. I do, man. Oh, you guys are foolish, man. You Christians are foolish not to take advantage of Lord Caitanya and all these glorious devotees he brought here. Are you kidding? Look at all this knowledge. They don't have this knowledge. They're trying to figure out if you can lose your salvation. There are big arguments. Can you lose your salvation? Does God only have one son? Is Jesus God, or is he the Son of God? Is he God? You know, all these big debates they can't resolve. The theologians are all stumped, and all these things are no-brainers to me because I take advantage. I'm just a fool before this knowledge. I'm just a dog, see, of a Vaishnavas. Not just one, I am a dog of all these Vaishnavas. I like that, man. I got a lot of masters here. I was looking for one living one. I couldn't find any that impressed me. I couldn't find a good master. Yeah, I love these. And offering them to the fully satisfied and self-sufficient one. And this is, see, that's why you see, I always preach. You find that self-sufficiency, you find your sovereignty in that Lord. Otherwise, you'll never find it. This is where the New Age people are stuck. This is where David Icke is stuck. He sort of is getting at, you know, about, you know, unlimited awareness and everything, but he thinks he's it. And everybody's always speculating. That's why I look at people's faces. He doesn't have the supreme happiness yet. You can look at this for everybody. You come here for a while, you'll see people's faces tell you if they've really got it or how much they got it. See, so if you're still speculating, and well, like when you see, basically when you're promoted, like, so for example, his conception, he's preaching this way, he gets a little power there, power to see things, you know, what's going on to a degree, but not completely and fully, because he doesn't take advantage of these scriptures and the association of devotees who are in that state of consciousness. See, therefore, he thinks he's unlimited awareness. This is not conclusive. The Lord is unlimited awareness, and we are his servants. We find that unlimited awareness in him. Well, right? Don't we I become more and more aware every day being in the Lord. He doesn't. He's still stuck with that. Every time I hear him preaching about unlimited awareness, it's always the same preaching. but not a deepening realization of it. He just had this experience a long time ago by the drugs, ayahuasca, and he's writing on that even to this day. Just gave him some awareness, but not to this degree. Eckhart Tolle, same old message, you know. They don't go any deeper. They can't. They're stuck there. They want to go deeper, they'll have to come here. Because these gurus can't get them through. And they wouldn't listen to them. You know, you have to show them something more intelligent than what they got. And if they don't have a big false ego and they really want truth, they might listen. Yeah. Can you imagine people? This is the problem with position before you're qualified. You become corrupted by it. You're corrupted by the opulence. You get so corrupted that you'll think it is better to have a false idea about who you are and what you are, about having these opulences, than having the truth. Okay? That's what corruption does. That's why generally the Lord comes first to those who aren't corrupted by that thing. That's what you get by taking position prematurely. That's why the politicians have always been like, you notice most politicians are always like this. They promise you the moon and you get nothing. They have motive. They just want the position to get your money. They're just like parasites. See? That's what you get. That's why Jesus taught, seek the kingdom of God and all else is added. That's why we teach the same thing. You see, the Lord spontaneously gave me this position as a spiritual master to do his work. See? I didn't go, I'm just saying, if you want, okay, you follow that path, okay, any of you gurus out there, any of you sannyasis or Brahmins out there, have you went far enough with what you're doing to see you didn't get the desired result? And we have. I didn't. So you followed that path. I followed this path. But I just kept drinking. When you come here, I'll teach you how to drink ecstasy, how to drink the word, man, and be purified and become empowered to deliver your disciples. Otherwise, you're just doing a big show for your whole lives. And you don't get delivered, and they don't get delivered, and you got to do the many lifetime trip. All the way up to Narayana, same thing. I hadn't seen anybody do the job yet except here. The job is, can you awaken devotion to Krishna and others? If not, well, there's something lacking. Either in the guru or the disciples. Prabhupada didn't teach this. He left that work for us. But it's the real line. He knew all this. He was an ecstatic devotee. It just wasn't time to teach this. See? The only thing I have is if you say you're an ecstatic devotee and you're teaching ecstatic devotion, but there's no ecstatic devotion, I'm sorry, that's hypocrisy. We got to get that cleaned out. That's not right, is it? Is it right to say we're a crying school and not have any crying? What is this? That's usurping. It's like saying I'm guru, but not being guru. I'm a spiritual master, worshipable, but not having any worshipableness there. Anything I can give you. If I'm worshipable, that means I'm a transcendental person, and then I should be able to give you a transcendental consciousness if you come to me for that. If you come to me for that mercy. Right? Have to be empowered to do that. Okay. These presentations were like offering a lamp to the sun. A lamp to the sun. And that's what it is, man. A lamp to the sun. You ever seen the Green Lantern movie? He has a ring and he puts it up to the lantern. See, and empowers that ring, connects him to his body and becomes filled with this green energy. See, because that lamp is connected to that sun planet where they got the green energy thing. So the lantern is a representative in this world. Connect to it. There you go. There's parampara taught. That's Krishna teaching through that thing. Okay? That's how it is. You find a real guru, they're that lantern. They're that lantern connected to the sun planet, connected to Vrindavan. You just put your little consciousness there and you get power up. Okay? Otherwise, you don't get that lantern. You don't become empowered. The Green Lantern became the Green Lantern because he had the lantern. He had faith in the lantern. You notice he also went through if you watch that movie, he went through a transformation first. His body had to be purified so he could take the green energy. See? It's the same thing here. You come here, you're connecting with the lantern, right? You got to get purified, changed, transformed. So you can handle this energy. It's very pure, isn't it? Well, you think ecstatic devotion is not going to purify you, man? You come here, all your the willies will come out of you. Woo! Yeah. The presentation, oh yeah, okay. Yet the citizens began to speak in ecstatic language. Oh, isn't that funny? Don't you see that language here? Oh, wow. You read the book and you look here, it's at this Lord Chaitanya's grace place, and you actually see devotees, you know, like River, right here before you, right here you could see these devotees and Lalita, they speak in ecstatic language when they're in ecstasy, you know, running towards the Lord. You don't see, it's not like, you know, they're doing it internally. They're running towards the name and the pastimes and all, and they become very ecstatic and they speak. Oh boy, do they speak. You hear their speeches? And if you don't speak in ecstatic language, that means you're not an ecstatic devotee. Why should we hear from you? Why should anybody hear from people who don't have ecstasy? Don't you understand Bhagavad Gita 10:10 again? To those who worship Krishna with loving ecstasy, they have the real understanding to go listen to their understanding, man, their understanding. They have the real knowledge. Read the verse, word for word, and their real knowledge. They're those devotees who worship the Lord in loving ecstasy. They're the ones who run towards the Lord. That's called the eagerness to commune with God, because you know who God is and you love that Lord, man. You love his name. You come forward. You run forward towards that name, and the name runs forward towards you. And then you meet, and the sparks and the fireworks and all the beautiful things of love begin to happen. And you speak in ecstatic. You ever hear Lalita speaking? Where do you think that comes from? Because she's the verse personified. I can't believe I got friends. They're just like I get protection from the verses, I get protection from the people here. The people are the verses. You know. Oh, there's a Lalita. She speaks in ecstatic. I read the verse. I say, oh, there's a Lalita. Oh, I see a river. Oh, yeah. They speak in ecstatic language because they truly love God. Man, that's the kind of association I want in this world. That's the only kind of association I will accept to have intimate association with. Everybody else, we're just here to preach to them, man. We're the disinterested friends of the fallen souls. It's true. Nityananda that's his glory. Disinterested friend of fallen souls. Why was that? Because he was an ecstatic devotee, like here. We got his mercy. Like Lalita, you know, becoming and Janaki. They're disinterested, even with their family. Okay, you know, we do family stuff, you know, meet the family and all that. But if you don't want to, you know, come forward or something, okay, well, we'll give you a little time. But, you know, I'm sorry, busy, man. The clock is ticking. Got to get back to Krishna. Right there, Lalita knows what I'm talking about. Janaki knows. Hey, man, she's been counting the time. Janaki's counting the time to be free so she could be more with this. And not with mothers and all these, you know, people who watch TV all day or, you know, don't give a shit about Krishna. Don't chant. What can they add to your life? I don't care, family or friends or dogs or cats, you know. What can they add to you? You just kind of do your duty with them, you know. Pet them a little times. A dog needs a little attention. Give him a little pet. I like to pet dogs. I like that little bulldog. He's cute, man. Maria's got this bulldog. He licks you all the time. He's always licking, man. This big long tongue. Get out, stop that licking and all that slobber, man. It's cute though. It's interesting to see a bulldog. You know, they breed these guys so they got defects. They breed them for the defects. So they're defective. Can you imagine? That's what the Maya does here. They try to breed people with defects. They want you to be defective. See, that's what Maya, that's why believe in Maya, man. She's a bitch. Don't believe in these servants of Maya now. They want to create defects, and they want birth defects. They want to sterilize you, all these weird things. Like this poor bulldog, they breed them to have these defects. She has a whole box of medicines for the dog. She says, well, you know, they got all these defects because they breed them, you know, to be, you know, like this and like that. Well, that's what they're doing with the people, you advocates. They want to put oh yeah, let's see if we can get you some weird symptoms and stuff. Let's see how it affects you. Oh, thank you very much for being our subjects, man. Thank you for believing our bullshit, man. See, it's all who you believe, man. You can thank those gurus for wasting your time and idling your time away for your whole lives, practically. Can you imagine you come to Krishna consciousness and you die un-Krishna conscious? All you know is the outside. You've just been watching the show from outside the bottle. You couldn't participate because you didn't go in through the neck. See, you go in through the neck. That's the entrance into Vrindavan. See, speaking in an ecstatic language to receive the Lord. Just as wards become welcome their guardian and father. Isn't it nice to have a relationship with God as your guardian and father? It's like that father, yeah, but he's more of a friend too. Isn't it? This is Vrindavan, good, more friend. Having such a guardian and friend. Krishna guards his devotee just by being here, just by, just being in him and he's in you, and then everything is well. See, joining with the Lord. See, joined forever in communion. Didn't Jesus teach this? He said, be in me, I in you, you in me, we in the Father. See, this is the idea. I'm in the Vaishnavas. I was looking for a guru to be in. I couldn't find a living guru to be in. You guys are lucky. See? But it doesn't matter. I'm in. These are gurus, man. To me, I already knew that. I'm here to help others, understand these finer points of bhakti yoga. How you see bhakti, yoga, union, just as it is. They're in a bhakti yoga here, man. This is real bhakti yoga. Not bullshit bhakti. Real bhakti, man. Real yoga, real union, for God's sake. You get as it is. The word, as all you need is 2 words. You come here, you're going to get 2 real words in your life. Bhakti yoga. You're going to have bhakti and you're going to have union with the Father. You're going to be Satchidananda. You're going to be the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit all in one body. Yeah, it's another thing. Christians still arguing about the Trinity and don't understand these simple things. Is the Trinity? I don't know, because you're an inexperienced devotee. You're not manifestation of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit in the body. That means in your temple is the Son. See, the Son. See, and the bhakti, which is the Spirit. See, Spirit of devotion. See, and the Father is the knowledge. Conclusive understanding of the absolute truth as the absolute truth is. You're not representing that, therefore you're always doubtful, always unclear. These verses are fantastic, aren't they? I just love it. It's like so true, isn't it true? Doesn't that word sound wonderful? True, truth. The citizen said, "O Lord, you are worshipped by all the demigods like Brahma." I was telling Maria, I said, I'm telling you, man, what we're doing here is beyond the demigods. What we're doing here, the demigods influence the world. Uh-oh.
Yeah, your sound is going away, Guru Maharaj. Now you're completely gone, Guru. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
All right, so we're back here now. Yeah. See, the worldly people, they worship in the universe, the demons and the demigods. They worship, they can't understand the difference. And the demigods, they worship the Lord, but they're not always so clear about the Lord. They also, if they find a devotee on this planet who's clear about the Lord or advanced in devote, even a human being, they actually give worship there. They listen to that person because that person has realize that many of them are striving for. This is why Gopa Kumara represents these kinds of devotees that we're making here. They're devotees of Vrindavan. When he left the material atmosphere, the demigods were showering flowers on him, worshiping him. Oh my God, you attained Krishna Vrindavan. That's why, hey man, you don't give respect or honor to real devotees of Vrindavan. You don't know the path. How ridiculous, how inconclusive. What kind of guide are you? You're a blind guy. You can't even see the truth. You know, Lord Caitanya taught Krishna is the supreme truth. My devotees are the supreme truth. Are the truth, the truth. Krishna and devotees. Oh, and there's one other ones. The my devotees. This is what Master teaches you how to be a devotee of the devotee. I am. I'm a devotee. I'm very devoted to conclusions. I'll stand up before the world. I'll stand up to gurus who's speaking nonsense and tell them nonsense. I'll confront them. I'll call them out. Call them an idol. They cannot deliver their disciples. You're an idol, my friend. If you're powered by the sea, you are an idol. Stealing away people's time. We're here to deliver the real Krishna, the real conception, and the real essence. If you don't do that, step aside. Our work. Stop being a hindrance for your disciples. Do like Jesus, say the same thing. You Pharisees, don't go into them, and don't allow your followers, because you preach the real kingdom. What's the meaning for it? You know the kingdom, that's the door, that's the representative, the real word of the transcendental Lord that was in Jesus, in his temple. And these persons, they say, don't go listen to Jesus, don't go over there, don't listen. See, if you listen, you get delivered because you're born. You got to go through the. You have to have this ecstatic devotion, otherwise you don't go anywhere. You stay here, you come back again and again and again till you understand that we're teaching here. Really spoken by some other the real time. That you might room for a long time. Who knows? Oh man, these verses just, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm just in love. I'm in love with the words saying. I should stop, but I'm not going to. You are the ultimate rest you are the ultimate rest for those really aspiring to achieve this benefit of life. But you need to find the real representative, the real big brother, because the real conception of the ultimate rest. A father, because they got the real spirit. They are Satchidananda, or Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Whatever words you want to use. See, so you see, really want the truth, really aspire to recognize real guru, otherwise not. You're not really aspiring and to those who can't see or don't have that raga nuga in, like, I really want the path, Lord, please send place. I can't do it on my own, like Maria's. I'm still arrogant. I can't do it on my own. I thought I could do it. Help. And then the Lord sends you his real representative. See? By the mercy of Guru. This is this verse. You are the ultimate rest for those really aspiring benefit. But you got to go in the door to get the Lord by of Krishna so that you can get the highest benefit of life. Lord Caitanya taught us too. You know, he told, oh, wait, you know, there's only, you can't get Krishna by. The Lord quoted that verse from Bhagavatam. I quoted it again and again and again. You cannot, he said, you cannot attain Krishna Vrindavan. See, by renunciation, by your sadhana bhakti, by your regulative devotion. Oh, look over there. Look at Srivas, the real guru, man. Panchatattva, the real guru represents us. Go to Srivas and highest benefit and learn how to attain the highest benefit. Are you like that, like a Srivas? If not, you know, you highest benefit. Step aside. We're here for those who really find the highest benefit. Funny to use the same word. Tanya Mangal, you all can read. Gurus, it's always the same message, man. The highest benefit of getting the rest in the real Lord, the Lord, well, to the real Guru, the real associates, they're here. And perfect your devotion. They'll become perfect. Otherwise not. You may have some exes, you like some exes and everything. But I noticed either they start to get and then they go for a while elsewhere. They never perfect their bhakti. Or they don't come here. And they may have some devotion, but Gaudiya will never perfect your devotion. I mean, this is there's something wrong if you cannot recognize the glories of action and ecstatic devotee. Something wrong about that? She's contaminated by that. Why? It's association with that guru. He's misleading her, and she's just, you know, women, they sometimes get, you know, even Lalita got a little misled by a little whippersnapper in our group. It happens. She got a good heart, you know. A lot of these girls, they got, you know, soft hearts, and, you know, and they need a little direction from hard-hearted Gaur Haridas. And they sound very hard-hearted, Gorhardas. Not sentimental at all. Yeah. Highest benefit of life. So that's it in a nutshell. See, the verse is always saying the same thing. Why? Because if you want to be delivered, you got to find the door, for God's sakes, and go in and perfect your devotion. So let's get people in the door first. I'm here to preach. I'm here to, show people where the oasis in this desert of the material world is, so that people can come in, so we can get a lot of people in. You are the supreme transcendental Lord. See, you need the supreme transcendental conception, my friends. You need to know the truths about the Lord, how he comes as the spiritual master. See, I'll just go on that, harp on that a little bit. How he comes as the spiritual master, just like chapter 1 of the Adi Leela says. He comes as a spiritual master to deliver his devotees, to deliver those who are looking for the highest benefit. You must have somebody like that the Lord comes as that guru. These devotees, they've all been accepted by the Lord. You got to be like a Sanatan. You got to be like a Rupa. I'm sorry. If you're not, step aside. Sanatan. Lord Caitanya, Sanatan was going to commit suicide. He felt his body was all these itching sores and everything. It was no good for devotional service, he thought. And he was going to put it under the cart when the Lord, be finished with it. And the Lord says, he found out. Well, the Lord knows everything, right? Comes in, he says, Haridas, look at this guy. He surrendered his body to me, and I accepted it. He surrendered himself for service to me. I accepted. I own him now. I own his body. And he wants to commit suicide? This ain't right. He shouldn't do what he wants with other people's property. I'm going to do many things through this body. This is surrender. You ready for that kind of relationship? Anybody out there? How about you, Lily? Do you want that? Oh, she's already got it. Oh, there's that beautiful, handsome man. All right, look at that. Hey, Rangaleka, nice to see you, my friend. Yeah. Open his mic. Let him have let's have a few words from Rangaleka. Open his mic there. His mic is still closed. Oh, my mic is closed. Here we go. Let me get my I'll just take this off here.
It's nice to see you all on here as well. Hello to you all. Hello. Yes, I'm doing all right under the very trying conditions. My eye's it's gone all funny. This one. So I've just got one eye.
Huh.
And what else is wrong? Everything. I've had heart attacks and strokes and all sorts of things all the time. So I can't walk properly. I've got a scooter that I go on, but I mean my brain isn't in completely normal. So I keep running into people.
You'll keep what?
Running into people.
Oh, running into people.
Yeah.
Well, at least you got Krishna. At least you got Krishna.
Yeah. I've got everything I want, really. Everything I want. I'm doing all right. I'm doing very well, actually. Apart from that, but everything's fine with me. I'm getting all my worldly needs given to me by by the local authorities and things like that, who can't seem to do enough for me at the moment. As soon as I get myself organised, that's the laughing, me getting organised. So I can't get organised. Every time I try and get organised, I forget what I'm organising, and then it goes off. But apart from that, I'm not doing so badly. I've got a nice new neighbour. Probably seen him. What's his name? What's my neighbour called?
Kevin.
Kevin, yeah. Kevin is an Irishman. And we have a bit of blood between us, which is very good. And nothing in the garden is not rosy, but it's quite nice. I mean, one of nothing.
Yeah.
All of that is Krishna. You know, Krishna and the fellowship and everything else that makes me. Every time I get a little bit down, which happens about once every 3 months, it lasts for a whole of 5 minutes. You know, because Krishna is very helpful to me, and it gives me all I need. I just ask him and say, Krishna, what's happening? And boom, I'm better. So I think he's arranging for me to be dead shortly. You know, which I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to my death more than anything else.
Oh,
So when I wake up and think, oh, I'm here again.
that's Harry. You're like Harry Dad. He was also lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think I'm up to his standard. You know, one thing I've found out is from all these things that are happening to me, I found out that Krishna conscious is nothing like he's portrayed in Vaidhi Bhakti. Nothing at all. That's a start on the way, you know. But after you got the start, when you've stopped all these rigmarole, these shows and things, what are shows for? They're nothing. They mean nothing. It's what's in your heart, what's inside of you, what's buried deep inside of you. That's a really, really important thing. And to get to that, first of all, you got to admit that you're slightly you're needing of things, you know. And as soon as I realized this, by thinking I was sort of perfect or whatever, I found that I wasn't, you know, because everything I did had the alternative view on the side where it was for my benefit. So I stopped doing things for my benefit along the way.
You didn't ask.
Pardon? Stopped doing things for my benefit along the way. And virtually what happened was that because I wasn't doing anything for my benefit, I wasn't wanting anything for it. I just got everything I wanted. You know, which was just being happy. And that's what's happened to me. So I'm quite happy in doing what I'm doing, bumbling along what I'm doing. I know that my brain says what it was, so it's not good for telling people about various objects and things. But even that is a benefit to me, because it says in the scriptures that when you're on our level, you know, Raganuga level, there's what do they call those 2 levels that are on there?
Vaidhi?
No, the ones, the Raganuga ones. There's, anyway, there's 2 levels on there. And to get off one level, you got to come down to another level to preach. You know, Madhya Madhikari and
Neil.
You know, and I don't want to preach. I just don't want to preach. I'm not interested in preaching at all. I tried to make myself preach at one time, but after a while, I just got so I just couldn't do it in the end. I just didn't. Well, I could do it, but I didn't want to do it. I'd rather get the things for myself. That sounds a bit over the top, but it's not really. Because if you do what you should do, you'll get what you're going to get anyway, and then you're going to be all right. You know, anybody in this world who's doing something for gain, who wants fame and fortune from it, they're not going to get it. They're just not going to get it. Or they're going to get it for temporary times. I mean, look at you, for instance, Guru Maharaj. You don't do anything for fame and fortune. You do things for the good of people. And you do this all the time, every day for the last 20 years, you know, 3-4 times a day. And you're showing people how it's done. And, you know, I mean, all of it, you know, how you do it, because I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. Just couldn't get myself
I like to have fun.
Hey?
I like to play with Krishna. That's why it's fun.
Good. Yeah. All I do is fun. And you know, I'm thinking about Krishna conscious all the time and how it's affecting me. How it affects people around me and things like that. And I've seen that by actually forcing people to do things in certain ways, like rules and regulation wise, it doesn't do any good. Well, it does a little bit of good. But a little bit of good is very, very, very minor compared to the whole thing, which is Krishna. You know, it says in one of the books, I don't know which one, that I can't remember what we're going to say now. Anyway, it says in one of the books something or other. You have to stay with me. That I can't remember. Actually, just can't remember. It's gone. But what I'm trying to say is that in the books he says one thing on how you should behave and how you should react. If you react in the correct way, where you're getting nothing from it, and you don't get anything from it, you're just giving. You're giving of yourself rather than collecting for yourself. Then you're gonna get wonderful life. You know, my and Prabhupada said that a Vaishnava's aim is to die correctly. You know, and I'm in with that now. So that's just it. That's where I am at the moment, and that's what I'm doing.
Well, great. Well, hey, it's good to see you there. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. Okay, so I think I got to move around a little bit now. So I'm going to go off. And yeah. So did you hear the whole class there, Ranga?
No, I've just got in. Just heard it at the end of it now.
Oh, okay. All right. So you guys, thank you for stopping by and sharing there a little bit with us, Ranga. And well, I'll be seeing everybody, and I'll be back in about an hour or so or two or something like that. All right. Hare Krishna.
And thank you very much for what you said about me and various things on, because I've never had anything bad said about me by you at all. Only in corrective ways sometimes.
Yeah. No problem.
You know, but you're always there for me, and you're always there to help me. You're always there to help everyone, which is fantastic. It's absolutely wonderful.
Yeah. Well, I have fun. I like helping people. I'm a helper. You know. I'm a goody two shoes.
Yeah. Goody two shoes.
I'll see you guys. Hare Krishna.